What's up, guys? It's Friday and it is the first week of our official Toyota Supra V8 Edelbrock supercharged build, and we have made a lot of progress. So for the recap of this week, we ended up putting gussets in the front and we completed the firewall and also worked out the position for the fuel tank, fuel pump, and then we added the crossbar on the rear roll cage, and of course sealed the back off from any fire intrusion going forward into the driver section. What we worked on yesterday, we figured out a position for the rail and the seat mounting location. I'm 6'3", so when I sit in the car, I'm super tall and my head just hits the roll bar a lot. So we ended up using the Sparco seat mount bracket. However, we didn't mount it into the stock location, which would be right here. It would just move me too close to the steering wheel, and also my head would hit. What we ended up doing was cutting out 2x2 1/8" pieces of steel and welded it to the bottom floorboards of the Supra. The reason why we didn't just weld the tab in, right, because we could have just welded in the tab on this outside sheet metal of the body, is because, first off, according to Formula Drift rules, the minimum plating that's needed would be a 2" by 2" section, so that way if there's any crash or anything with extreme forces, it doesn't just rip off the welds. If it's just 4 Bs of weld, it probably wouldn't rip it out, but there's a possibility that I'll go through the window. So you need to, with your build at home as well, try not to weld it directly to the frame with just small contacts like that. Weld a nice, stronger, thicker metal on the bottom, at least 2" by 2", and then weld the physical plate on there. And that way, you're trying to rip out a much bigger area if there's any collision or accidents. And we also installed the AEM dash, the CD7, and we're gonna have to work on the right-hand side pillar, and that's gonna have all the toggle switches to run the electronics on the vehicle. Last time when I had the car running, the electronics were actually on the left-hand side. It was super convenient because I could just reach in the door and just turn on and off all my fans and let the car idle that way. I still might use this for some of the light controls, so like water injection, blinkers, not blinkers, but strobes, LED lights, that kind of stuff. This car is going to have a lot of riced out options like that, so it's nice to have additional controls. So far, really happy with the progress that's been done for just 1 week. We're going to be working a little bit more on wiring going forward, and I'm going to the metal store to buy some additional metal so that we can start fabricating the rear end for the radiator. And we're looking to get this completed as soon as possible because I want to drive it so bad. All right. Okay, so this is going to be the Friday update. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, share with your friends. It's going to be an awesome project. Once it is completed, we're going to go shred the burn yard at the Hoonigans events and also Adams, and probably take the car to a whole bunch of Southern California and regional drift shows, car shows, just to, you know, interact a little bit more with the fans and just show off the blower, show off the build. Really excited to have it done. All right, guys, have a wonderful Friday. Be safe. Do something cool this weekend. Spike out. Cheers.